What's going on, Solid Steppers? It's Miss Ward coming to you. Just touching bases. Just finished up my training session. That's what I love about the training, because I'm always ready to go on it when I leave there, energy popping. Headed to my first job on Fort Lauderdale Beach. Looking at a Sub-Zero. Not cooling properly in the freezer. I'll take a look at that. Couple of lights out also, so that should be easy peasy. Like I say, people, get your game up, focus on where your profit is. So again, I'm going to continue to push this thing about time management. You know, I'm driving on the way to this client, and my whole focus is on the job. You know, the problem when you don't have time management and you don't compartmentalize what you have to do, or book things accordingly, personally and professionally, you find yourself drifting off in other areas, thinking about things you don't need to be thinking about when you need to be thinking about how to get to the bag quicker and seamlessly, you know. It's been interesting. You know, I've really been taking a look at the time management piece, because I've had to have some things taken care of, and due to the time management of others, it was interesting, just to say the least. You know how you have an appointment, you're scheduled for this and that. It's always like I tell you guys, when you go to these customers, be early. The earlier you are, the more control you have. You have control of the sale, you have control of the customer's thought process, and you leave an unbelievable impression. What you're going to find in appliance repairs, a lot of us get real lazy, and we be like, okay, I got a window, so long as I get here before the end of that window, I'm good. But in reality, you need to manage your stuff in such a way that you are beating that window, because what you're doing is buying your time back. And that's how you want to get and manage your business in such a way to where nothing's overlapping, your time is on point, do your studying, do what you got to do, know where your weak areas are. Like for instance, if your weak areas are schematic, you know you're going to have to go ahead and do some testing from the board. This goes back to what I keep telling you guys, take these courses, because you want to be comfortable and understand the schematics so you can get in and get out. Prime example, yesterday I had an LG. That's interesting. Anyway, I'm sorry y'all, my girl just sent me a video, and if I'm not paying attention to Dr. Viola, it's a problem. So I better make sure. There, you said it, honey. I said your name in the video. That was a whole conversation last night. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that today. The reality is that you want to make sure that you're prepared. So I go on this LG. The LG is a little different than the ones I've seen in the past. There's a lot of frost that build up on the back wall of the freezer. These are notorious. 50% of the jobs is a problem with the board. So I go to the board, you know, because of course, you know, you're thinking old school. I got to pull that back panel off. I got to check that heater, see if it's frozen. I got to check the thermostat. But if you understand schematics and feel comfortable with these boards, you do everything from the board. The first thing I did, I went back there. It was a trip. There was no power going to the heater at all when I put it in forced defrost. The wonderful part about LGs is that they have that mode button on the back. You hit that button, mode 1 puts you in one space. Mode 2 puts you in another space. You like, what people don't understand is you got to understand that. If I didn't have the subscription to Appliantology, where I can download the manual and go to the manual and see what mode represents one, I'd be lost. And it took me how long to diagnose that job and sell it? Get the parts ordered the deposit, and get it scheduled for repair. This is what I'm talking about, people. Get on top of your game. Don't let your game be on top of you. Period. I swear to God, if my girl can call me to this video, it's going to be a problem. This is why I've been having videos all last week, because, you know, I'm starting to allow my personal life to fold into the game. It's getting ready to be interesting. Y'all get ready to see another side of Miss Ward. But, you know, I only... bosses move with bosses, and I'm going to leave that right there. But like I said, get your time management on point. You know, there's several options. 7 Habits of Successful People, the Franklin Covey series. If you know anything about that, it's a relationship between, Franklin Covey is like a line of planners. You got Bulletproof. There's people that do bullet scheduling. Like, there's so many ways. There's no excuse All right, y'all, this video about to come to an end because you see how your cousins out here driving like they lost their ever-loving mind. I mean, lost it. I know I'm getting ready to take the scenic route to my customer along the beach just so I don't have to deal with these people. And I'm going to be calm. I'm going to get my meditation on as I drive. And that's what I mean about how you got to fold things into your day to help you out. See, I'm lucky to live down here in South Florida. So anytime I get a chance to ride along the beach, I go ride along it, and then I meditate and manifest the fact that I'm going to have my round brown ass jogging along the side of the road on the beach just like everybody else. And I'm not going to be in these streets like this. I'm going to have me a nice little, you know, Airbnb that I lease out to the public, and me and my better half go and enjoy it. In fact, that's going to be a conversation today. We'll enjoy it, and when we're not there, we'll rent it out. That's how you do. This is what I mean about being with bosses, y'all. You gotta move. You gotta be in reciprocating relationships in business and professionally and personally. If you kicking it with somebody that you can't build together, I'm gonna tell you right now, you are a dummy. And I'm gonna just give you, that's that unwanted, unrequested relationship advice I'm giving y'all. That's why I move the way I move. But getting back to the time management. So let's talk about time management. The best person that I have learned time management from, period, .n, hands down, has been Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy has so many, and it's B-R-I-A-N, Brian Tracy, T-R-A-C-Y, just like it sounds. If you Google this man, let me explain something to you. This dude got a book on discipline that is fire. And y'all gotta be on top of this. Like, at the end of the day, we all wanna win. Y'all gotta excuse me, I got a little cramp here in my back. And that's right, I'm calling out my trainer because he told me I was gonna call him out, so I'm Willie, appreciate it. I mean, I was cramping so bad, y'all, I couldn't believe, I never have caught a cramp in training. That lets me know I need to get my stretch game on, like, better. He had to pull out the massage gun. That's how bad. I couldn't believe it. It could be from my accident, who knows. But it is what it is, y'all. Y'all know I'll be going off on these tangents. That's why y'all love me, because I keep it 100% real at all times. But the best time management that I have ever used, that how I got exposed to it, was Brian Tracy. You know, and the bottom line, the thing I like about Brian Tracy is that you can, even if you can't afford to buy his books on Audible, a lot of his stuff is on YouTube for free. Once again, for the free 99ers, go get it. Brian Tracy. And excuse me, y'all. He has so many great time management things you can take a look at. Yeah, so I suggest you guys do that. But there's so many people that have productivity podcasts. I mean, it's like, I'm not going to shout out any names because the reality is everybody got a different coach for a different flavor. But all of us need coaches, so I suggest you go get one. You know, we have coaching links below in the description. But remember, get your time management on. Like right now, I'm standing in this traffic right now. And this traffic is headed toward, this traffic is going toward 95, which I will be passing because I'm going straight to the beach. And I'm going to take the beach all the way up to my client. Still is going to put me on time because I'm ahead. And that's how you want to move. That way, seamlessly. But I want everybody to have a great day. I want you to just try to get better every day, just by 1%. I don't care what it is. If you get up 1% early, get up earlier. And then not only get up, but find something productive to do with that time that you just added. Like a lot of times, we'll buy our time back, but then don't do nothing with it. Right now, I'm in the business of buying a lot of time back simply because the next level I'm moving in, the next journey in my life, I need that just to invest in some other things. So I'm clear about that. You know, and that's where your health, your wealth, all that stuff is important. Health is wealth, because I don't care how much money you got, you can't buy that back as much as you try. There's a lot of people I know that are trying to do that at this point, and that's just not a good look. Let's see what kind of day it's gonna be. I'm already young. I done young like 3 or 4 times, so I gotta get it together myself talking to y'all. But don't worry, I'm on it already. Get my little water going, get refreshed, get hydrated, and get focused. So today, time management, people, time management, get that together. Once you get time management together, so many other things will fall into place. So Brian Tracy is who I follow. I've followed him for years, and he is, no matter how old the game is, it's all the same. It's consistency. Be blessed and enjoy your day.